today I'm going to talk about the Book of Psychic Symbols, Interpreting Intuitive Messages. This is by Melanie Barnum. My favorite type of psychic readings is scrying, and scrying is all about interpreting symbols, like crystal ball gazing, tea leaf reading, or even when you're just staring up at the clouds and you think, oh, that's an elephant. Actually, that elephant could be a symbol, if that makes any sense. So learning how to interpret them and using your intuition for that is very important. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of words in here, but I'm definitely going to try to sum it up for you. I like this book because it doesn't just list the symbols, it talks about how you can use them. So if we go to the little bit about the author here, let's see, Melanie Barnum is a psychic medium, intuitive counselor, life coach, workshop presenter, and hypnotist who has been practicing professionally for more than 15 years. She was a VIP reader at Psych Out, a gathering of the nation's foremost psychics organized by Court TV. Melanie is also an Angel Speak facilitator and a member of the National Guild of Hypnotists and the International Association of Counselors and Therapists, and she lives in Connecticut. Cool. So, as you can see, the acknowledgments, and the contents list doesn't look very large, but it goes into why are symbols important, where symbolic messages come from, and understanding and applying your intuition. So this doesn't just list what symbols mean, it really goes into like how you can use them and what they're there for and how you can receive them and feel them, or however you get your information from. Dream interpretation is amazing, and a lot of that has to do with symbols, figuring out what things mean. And so, for example, if you see Las Vegas in your dream, she suggests that it may suggest gambling or betting. It may indicate someone with a gambling addiction, can represent good luck or good fortune, or alternatively, bad luck or misfortune may represent something that is shiny or attractive on the outside, but not as appealing on the inside. May indicate an actual trip to or someone living in or moving to Las Vegas. So you can also look at different things, like they have other symbols like cards, roulettes, wheels, slot machine. So yeah, so if you get a leg, it could represent a physical leg or something about a leg that needs attention or maybe has to do with support. So she gives a lot of different variations, like what that symbol could mean, and then it's kind of open to you to interpret it. So how about I was packing a lobster into a suitcase? So the lobster may indicate something with a hard exterior or emotions but soft interior, and may indicate focus or spiritual focus. Alternatively, it may suggest a bottom feeder, someone who forages for nutrition or spiritual nourishment. And then the luggage or suitcase says may indicate a trip or a journey, may represent that we take with us or traits we take with us, and may suggest an upcoming vacation or that a vacation is necessary. Or may represent material possessions in hand or needed, may represent what we bring to a relationship. So when I see this, so if I have a lobster and I'm packing a lobster, it might indicate that I'm packing that trait of myself. I'm kind of putting it away in my baggage, and I'm bringing it like to my relationship, or kind of where, like my trip. Maybe I'm putting it in a suitcase. So I don't know. It can mean a lot of things. It could mean that the lobster is my spiritual focus and I'm kind of just packing that away. I'm not really paying attention to it. Or I might need to go on vacation and eat a lot of lobster. Yeah, so it's kind of open to interpretation there, but you get the point. It also has to do with auras. So auras have a lot to do with color, and your chakras. So what I really like about it is it goes into what each color means, and it goes into tarot and definitely all these different things, and figuring out like what symbols mean something to you and those types of things. So as you can see, your aura is kind of like a field of energy around you that indicates the energy of your body, what type of energy you have, how you're feeling, your well-being, all that, depending on what it is. So for example, if say it's violet, then the top of the rainbow, the seventh or crown chakra, indicates divine guidance, spirituality, supreme being, psychic messages, all that. So maybe it can be, if you have a violet aura, it probably means that you're very intuitive, that you're very aware, and it represents that you're kind of opening up your third eye in a sense. That's very important as well. Colors come into play in a lot of different types of readings and things like that, or in general in life. And tarot is a card deck, and learning what the symbols of the tarot mean, the different suits, pretty important, you know. So they have the Emperor, the Eight of Wands, and the Six. Learning what each of them symbolize is super important. Interpreting the colors and patterns and signs in your everyday life can lead to greater understanding of yourself and, you know, what comes of, and like what's to come. And my favorite chapter was about auras and how to see them and interpret them, because as an empath, I can only feel them, I cannot see them. And I've always been able to sense and feel things like that, feel people's emotions, other things like that, but visually, I'm not a clairvoyant. Visually, I don't necessarily see them. I wasn't born with that part. However, this book helped me with that. And she also gives various exercises to help practice on what she talks about, so you can actually learn and put what you're learning to use. So I think that's very cool. And she also teaches workshops and trains people. I love how she talks about the importance of meditation. I think that is super important. And I bring this book on vacation with me. It's just a fun read as well. It's pretty lightweight. It doesn't take up a lot of room. And it's covered in symbols. I like how it looks. It's green, and then you have all these little symbols that represent what it's all about. So you kind of have an understanding even without the title. It's 271 pages, and it was a gift from my family on my birthday in May, about like 4 years ago. And it's still in excellent condition. I've traveled with this, I've moved with this. Great gift idea for someone who's into this sort of thing, or, you know, someone who really wants to learn more about it. So definitely keep this in mind. Check this out, and hopefully this will inspire you to interpret your dreams some and keep a dream journal.